So we just hit Fort Lauderdale, and the old people you can see are all huddled underneath the restroom sign. Hi! We made it to our shuttle, and we're headed to the Hilton right now. We made it to Fort Lauderdale to our hotel, and this is our view. It is literally a construction zone. We went to dinner, and now we're walking back. Joe apparently has spotted a drone up there somewhere that I can't seem to pinpoint. Yep, it is. There it is. Good morning. We're getting ready to board the boat this morning, so we're all piled up in the lobby. I can get up and board. We're finally getting to board with all these other people.
There are 2 doors from Larry and Roberta, Joe.
Luggage mat is my name, protecting the comfy bed is my game.
This is what?
Deck 10.
We're on the 10th deck?
Yep.
Well, tell me what you think right now since we've just been rerouted
So
to
we're
a
going to Cozumel again.
Ha, yeah.
And then Roatan.
Roatan.
Belize. So, and we were just in Cozumel.
The hell?
The hell.
Nope.
You got a text message.
It's yellow.
Well, mine's still on. Mine's not on yet.
We're in the process of doing our emergency evacuation muster, which is total bullshit.
Alright guys, so we just started moving. It's about 3:20.
B13.
B13. Lucky for some, unlucky for others.
For day 2 at sea, which we did not plan on being. We were supposed to be in Nassau, and we're stuck on a boat. But we found some sun. We are in Cozumel, and Joe and I opted not to get off the boat since we just spent a week there last week. There's divers coming back in, and snorkelers, it looks like, on the catamaran. So Joe and I decided to get off the boat for a little bit, and we're in Cozumel, which we've seen before, just not from this angle.
For sure.
So we just walked around some rat race to try to get out here just so we could get to a place to take the drone off so we could see all of this from the sky. We are currently getting in trouble for trying to fly the drone, so they are telling us we have to stop what we're doing. So Joe is in the process now of putting it right back up. So we just ran across what's called an oxygen bar. It's pretty neat looking.
Yeah, but you get sure it's beautiful.
It's definitely pretty, but there's definitely some storms brewing back there. So we have been rerouted
With a bunch of other ships.
with a ton of other ships. Right back to where we were last week.
Yeah, we don't know how we're going to get back.
Currently, I'm supposed to hit Florida at the same time that we're supposed to dock, so we'll see what happens. We have to be back on the boat, I believe, in about 30 minutes. Yeah, I think we're leaving port roughly an hour late from what we were supposed to because there were 5 guests who were not back on the boat. You can see as we're starting to be tugged away from the dock. So people are yelling back and forth from the 2 ships here about which ports we're getting into next, because everybody's cruises have changed because of Irma. People are yelling, "Have fun with Irma." What did he say? Where are y'all going? And somebody screamed what?
They're moving.
We have finally shoved off in Cozumel.
That wasn't everybody. Say I. Solemnly swear. I am 18 years of age. That legally makes. Me an adult by law. Say I. Promise. Not to be. A little bitch and go complain at guest services for the shit that you're not gonna happen in this damn room as we have the chance to be real fucking adults on this event.
We just got off the boat in, I can't remember where we are, Roatan. So we're headed to the top 10 of Roatan today. There's chairlifts over there so you can get to the beach. It's really pretty.
It's hot. Very hot.
We've officially been crammed into a bus. Joe's been folded up and shoved in a tiny seat. And I think the rest of the family's somewhere back there.
Once you guys on the bus with Sheila, you belong to Sheila. And once you're with Sheila, nobody messes with Sheila. So you guys don't worry, you're in good hands. I take good care of you. We are driving through a community by the name of Los Fuertes. Los Fuertes is a Spanish community that everybody here in this part of this island, they speak Spanish. It's a native Spanish community. They only speak Spanish. The 99% of the people that live here are Ladino speaking people.
So we just stepped to the iguana farm.
He's big.
They're
Hello, welcome. Y'all want to try feeding them? If you start to leave, you just hold them from the stalk and they will come by you later.
We'll verify. I know.
So this is macaw is their state bird. So this is their tarpon pit. Raised for sport here. Say hi. You're gonna be on YouTube. For sure. Absolutely. Still on our way to the chocolate factory. This is the center of town. Just getting off the buses. Our bus right out here, parked right by the water. Go check out the inside here in just a second. Smile.
Hello.
So we're at the stone factory. I guess they make these. Really impressive.
We just made it into the rum cake and something else factory. I can't remember what else we're supposed to be getting here. This is our stop at the rum factory and rum cake. The view off their back porch. So I'm across the street from the rum factory looking back into the cove where our ship is, way down there.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. It's $2 for a photo.
Okay. We learned earlier that the island is only 4 miles wide and
36 miles.
36 miles.
36 miles long.
And 4.5 miles wide.
4.5 miles wide.
And the population is 85,000.
Population is 85,000.
It's the make of tourism. Everything you want, you can go scuba diving, you go glass bottom boat, whatever you want for tourism, you get it here in West End. They also call this beach the Half Moon Bay Beach because it's shaped like a half of a moon. You could see how it's shaped. It starts from that end and it ends on the other side.
This is just a little inlet off the main road.
Refine it to make it powder. When it's called powder, it goes on the little machine over here, what's called refiner. Over here, there's a refiner that'll be saying like now.
Okay, guys, is everybody here?
So this is where we get to taste all the chocolate. And there's multiple. Oh, shit. Do they sell ice cream too?
2 scoops for $5. Yes, I'm trying the dark chocolate and the fresh strawberry sour cream.
So was ice cream invented in Honduras also? No.
All right, tell us what just happened.
So they just canceled our flights from Fort Lauderdale on, what is it, Saturday night is when our flights are supposed to take?
Yeah.
Due to the hurricane. So now we're trying to make a decision. Thanks. Thank you.
Thank you.
Make a decision on what we're going to do from here. The captain definitely needs to make some kind of a decision. Or let us
He needs to let us know. We need some information at this point.
The safety and the security of our guests and crew are our first priority, and we will remain at a safe distance away from the storm at all times.
We made it to Belize. It's been raining this morning, but looks like it's cleared up really quickly. We are currently in line to get on the tender boat to go to Belize.
Welcome to San Belize, welcome to Tender Cheyenne.
Here in Belize. Just got off the
Tender boat.
yeah, the tender boat. It's kind of pretty. In Belize.
I found some shirts.
This is the first stop. It's a huge place. They have some amazing t-shirts and it's really, really nice. So this is where we get these little drinks. which Liz purchased for us. And then I guess you can come here and constantly get refills throughout the day to make sure that you get shit-faced.
We are back at the bar for round 2. So he's now pouring his shots again. And Vicky and I are ready for some pulled pork sandwiches. He took a shot of pure grain alcohol, which might have been a bad mistake. Joe looks annoyed. Jojo, look at me.
I don't look annoyed. I'm great. Why would I be annoyed?
Apparently he's great.
Driving back from Belize, we're both intoxicated quite a bit. Had lots to do.
The only thing we got in Belize was drunk.
Pretty much. A couple shirts. A flat drone.
Ask Aunt Vicky.
Vicky's gonna tell you the truth.
Yes, we got drunk in Belize, and we got drunk in Belize. That was pretty much all we could do in Belize.
Yeah, that was it.
D'Angelo and Matt. They think we're crazy motherfuckers at this point.
Alright, so a lot has actually happened
In the last 24 hours.
in the last 24 hours or so. So, it all comes down to Carnival has not been upfront.
Forthcoming with any
Yeah,
information.
forthcoming is a great word. Probably gonna have to be at sea for another 5 to 7 days while Hurricane Irma does what she's going to do
And
to
then
Florida.
Jose.
And then Jose's after that. Anyway, so we're packing.
We're jumping ship.
We're jumping ship. We're going to Cozumel. We're on our way there right now. We left Belize. Cozumel, and then we're just going to take the ferry over to Cancun and then fly out. We contacted Mark Evans last night, and he booked us everything we needed to. We sat in line in guest services for hours while rock music was playing to the point that you could barely hear the guest services individuals. It was an absolute nightmare, which I don't understand why Carnival does that. And they have 2 desks, and they only had one open, with multiple guests needing services. So yeah. Anyway, so we're not really going to enjoy Cozumel today. Our job is going to be
To get home.
to get home and get everything situated. So. And it's still beautiful for sure. There was an earthquake last night in Mexico. 8.0. You've got Irma. You've got, who's after Irma?
Jose.
Jose.
Katina.
There's 3 hurricanes, and it looks like there might be another one forming. Anyway, it's the craziest shit in the world. It's like, yeah. Yeah, so all these projections show that they're just gonna get hammered.
We're just getting out all we can.
Additionally, the Miami and Fort Lauderdale airports may be closing as early as today, but we're going to be continuing to monitor the impact of the local airports and inform you as soon as we've had a chance to figure anything out when they're going to be reopening for business. Now, since safety and security of our guests and crew is our #1 priority here on board, we want to reassure everybody that we will be remaining a safe distance from the storm at all times. And this is also a reminder that we have enough fuel and provisions, which is like food and water and all, to be able to support for our extended cruise.
So we had to come down to 3 so that we could collect all of our stuff. We are currently in the line of all the people who are getting off the ship. We've got to go into the dining room, so who knows actually how many people are in the dining room, but this is our line we're standing in. We've made it into the dining room where we're supposed to wait before we disembark to go home. And these are all the people that have opted to also leave the ship. Jojo, how long have we been sitting in here?
250 minutes, almost 3 hours. Waiting to get off. We had to fill out some paperwork. Learned a little bit of Spanish. Ate really well. Went upstairs, got some food. I'm just waiting to. But we do have cell phone and we do have data and text, so we can do stuff. Data and voice.
Yay! All right, we've officially been in here 5 hours and 10 minutes. Joe's annoyed as shit, but we're getting closer.
We're headed out. It took 7 hours to get from customs. We're finally getting kicked off the boat. Yeah. It's confusing. Annoying as shit. We haven't eaten, but like lunch. Sunset in Cozumel. We're at the ferry dock. Came in via the ferry last night. We dragged our bags for half of a mile uphill. It was quite amazing. Then we had to wait 30 minutes for a taxi, which they got lost. They finally got us here. We ate at a Mexican place across the street. It was really good. Hampton is awesome. In Cancun, the air conditioning was horrible. I think it was like 80 degrees, 80% humidity in the room last night, or whatever. Flying out Southwest, someone in our party got a message today stating some kind of emergency that there may be some issues, and we're leaving earlier than typical. We're going to get out of here at 1 and now we're leaving at noon because of possible complications with the flight out, which I didn't think about yesterday, but there's probably going to be 7 million people trying to get out of here today with all the cruise ships that are coming into port, or that came into port in Cozumel. Anyway, exciting stuff.
We're 2 days in trying to get off the boat. And we're finally getting out of Mexico.
It's been amazing.